So today we're back on UTDZ, and we're taking a look at some of the strongest teams in the entire game that can pretty much just melt everything. So that's what we're checking out today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, maybe leave a like or subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. So I was wrong, because my last video was about a broken team using a certain bug, and personally I thought the bug was caused by a passive that Gremmy has, something to do with the peroxide units in his range. But it turns out the bug has nothing to do with the peroxide tag, and the Gremmy clone spam works with like any unit. So I saw a lot of people in the comments asking about Ricardo or Big Brother for this strat, and he's definitely goated for this, so we're using him today. Now the first thing I'm going to do in this video will hurt pretty bad, okay? Be prepared, because we're rolling off of Ruler today. A lot of people in the comments said that you want to actually have Sacred on Gremmy for the like multiple placements, getting twice the amount of clones pretty much. So we're rolling off of Ruler, we're going for Sacred on Gremmy. We're gonna try out Sacred today, I'm trusting you guys, okay? Okay, we got Sacred on Gremmy, and I need to roll off another Ruler right away. Going for Sacred on Big Brother as well. I'm pretty much griefing my entire account with these rerolls here. I'm kind of just undoing all my rulers, but there we go, we got Sacred on Big Brother, keeping that. And then on Goku Black as well, we're rolling off my ruler. I'm really just deleting my entire account pretty much, but it's okay. Surely it'll pay off. We got a Sacred double trade on him too, so that's kind of cool, I guess, I don't know. And then the final unit we're griefing for the Spider-Man part of the video, eventually, we gotta roll off of Ruler for Venom, so we're gonna roll for Sacred on him as well. No way, I got Ruler on him again, bro. 2 rulers on Venom before I got Sacred. Even though I probably could have evolved another Venom, but, you know, I didn't really think about that. It's too late now. Here we go. Yeah, Sacred, keeping that on him. Now we should be ready to check these guys out. As for the relics on them, they don't really matter too much. At least they don't for, like, anybody but Yuhaba and Gremmy. For the relics I have on these guys, I will show very quickly if you want to kind of copy the exact team I'm using. We should be ready to check these guys out now that I've griefed my entire account and rolled off all my rulers. And to check out our 2 goated teams today, we're hopping into the Bleach Raid Boss Rush, because I'm pretty sure it is the hardest stage right now. So this team is less focused on the bug this time. Like my last video was focused on a bug with Gremmy. This video is more focusing on a team for Yuhaba. So even after the bug gets fixed, this team should still be kind of the best team in the game, just because Yuhaba is really crazy with this team. But I'll explain it more as we go. I have to kind of farm up for a little bit to place our stuff down. We have a lot of units to max out with Sacred now, and we're probably gonna have to set up towards the back here to make sure we don't die in the first wave. But pretty much the idea behind some of these units here. So Yuhaba, his main passive we're taking advantage of is the blue burn for every unit in his range. So the idea is putting a bunch of units in his range and giving him more blue burn, if that makes sense. But for Big Brother, his passives don't really like show what he's actually doing here. I remember that was a problem with him. His passives just like don't talk about his clones at all. But he spawns in a bunch of little clones, and these are going to kind of just buff up Yuhaba even more. And then for Goku Black, because this is a universal unit with multiple paths on him, I will explain which ones we're going for. If we put 1 point into the middle path, we're going to buff dot damage by 50%, so pretty good for buffing the blue flame. It should work with Yuhaba. And then the top path, the 3rd point, is going to spawn clones of himself, so even more buffing to Yuhaba with putting more units in his range. Should overall be a really crazy combo once we max him out, but to really get the team going, we do have to max him out first, so we gotta put him into his self-buffing form, which I'm about to show off right now. Self-buff, and he becomes full AoE, and we start kind of spazzing out the debuffing enemies in our range, whatever, debuffing units in our range, and getting a bunch of blue flame damage on Yuhaba. Yeah, we should overall be melting stuff pretty quickly, even the shield, because I think the blue flame also burns the shield. This is not the full potential of the strat. We have 2 Grammys we can place down, we have 3 Goku Blacks we can place down, and we do have to upgrade the Goku Blacks to have the right path, but I do want to move everything to the front if I can. Probably after these next couple waves. We gotta clear stuff out first. So this team has a lot going on. I'd imagine if you're playing on like mobile, you might not even be able to use this team because there's a lot of clones here. We have a bunch of Gremmy clones from 2 placements, we have a bunch of Big Brother clones from 3 placements, and then we have a bunch of Goku Black clones from 3 placements. All of them to buff Yuhaba and give him a ton of blue flame damage, and we're also buffing the dot with Goku Black as well. So altogether, it should be a pretty crazy combo. Yeah, our DPS, even on our Sacred Gremmys here, are 400k DPS each. Of course, I don't think that's very accurate, because I'm pretty sure they're still capped out by their, like, animation. I think the SPA can't go lower than their attack animation, but I don't know. Let's see the damage on Fatality here. Through the Hyper Armor, we're doing about, I want to say, maybe just like 1,000,000 DPS. It's not really too much, because Hyper Armor, of course, is tankier than normal damage. And then with the yellow health bar, it looks like we're chunking it down by I want to say those burn ticks are doing like 3 million each. So, yeah, it looks like 3 million DPS from the burn alone. And oh my goodness, we're trying it down by like 6 million per tick. Wow, okay. It still all kind of depends on the final boss wave. I don't know if we'll be able to clear it because I placed my stuff towards the front. Find out if we can clear the final boss in this one, the hardest part. Final wave, we got the king spawning in. Let's see the damage on him. We're chunking down the yellow health bar by like 3 million DPS per burn tick. And then the normal health, yeah, I think that is actually like 6 million per tick, right? 37, 32, maybe like 5 million per tick. But overall the burn damage is crazy. We might even kill this while we have our units at the front, which is kind of surprising. Do we kill this in time? I don't know. Maybe if we didn't put our units like all at the front, we'd probably kill this, but it looks like we have to relocate one time. And then Yuhaba, finishing touch, back into self-buff mode. Probably should have done that earlier, but do we kill this? Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, we killed him. We had to move our units to the back one time because I placed them at the very front for a while. But yeah, the team is broken if you can't tell by the DPS, man. Like, we're doing, just from the burn alone, like 5 million DPS. It's crazy. But there was the Yuhaba team. Now we have another team in this video to check out. So we're going to run the same exact stage, but this time with the Spider-Man team. Now we're checking out the Spider-Man team in the same game mode, the Bleach Boss Rush. The idea behind this one is the Venom Synchro. So that's why we rolled Sacred on Venom earlier for this team. And it should be really, really strong. We're going to be hyper buffing one unit, just making the synchro as strong as we can. With Fern buff, Iron Man buff, Venom buff, and then for Spider-Man for the synchro. We have double farm on this team because I'm pretty sure our early damage is going to stink. I don't really like Spider-Man's early damage too much. He's pretty weak. If I place him down for example here, yeah, not really doing too much. So we're going to struggle in the first few waves unless we have double farm. And I'll place down Iron Man to increase our farm income as well. And then Fern for the support. We can also buff someone. So I'll buff Spider-Man here. I do also want to show off the relics I have on everyone, but first we gotta worry about defending, so might be a second here. Okay, Spider-Man full AoE. Should be able to defend now. He can hit everything. Relics on Spider-Man, we have his own set. Spider-Man set with damage, main stats on him, and just kind of random sub-stats. I still haven't re-rolled those yet from the showcase video. For Venom, we have a buffing set on him. So we've got the Heaven Piercer set. This is kind of the best support set in the entire game. And we do have the X-Captain hat for the cost reduction. Iron Man, pretty much the same thing as that. He's a buffer, so we have the Heaven Piercer set and then the Spider-Man hat on him. Fern, same set as Venom pretty much. And yeah, that's the philosophy behind this team. We are just hyper buffing the Venom and Spider-Man synchro. Which, speaking of, I think we can do it right now. I'm going to pop the synchro drive to go into Alien Spider. Boom. I think this could be a lot stronger also, because I kind of forgot I didn't re-roll my relics yet. So just imagine this with like more crit rate, more crit damage, you know? Max out my Iron Man, we're going to use his defense mode for another buff. Then we're going to also place down another Venom. This is why we got Sacred on him, is because you can use one Venom to do the synchro, and you can place down another Venom and max him out, and we can use Assimilation and buff the Alien Spider. Watch this. Boom. Now we're doing so much damage, 1.6 mil every 5.93. Of course, this unit also has like follow-up attacks and a bunch of other passives that kind of increase the damage through roundabout ways. So, I'm excited to see the DPS here. It's probably over 1 million, but I'm not sure exactly what the number will be. Okay, you know, we're actually kind of struggling with the Fatality boss, so maybe hyper buffing this synchro isn't as good as I thought. In fact, I'm thinking about, hold on, while we're in this game mode, right, we might as well, actually I didn't have to sell Iron Man, whoops. We might as well use the Iron Man synchro to kill, like, shielded stuff with the true damage. I'm pretty sure true damage is better, right? Then we can use the Venom buff to still buff this synchro. Let's see the damage from the Iron Man one too while we're here. Looks like actually less than the Venom one, even on just single target. I don't know, maybe that was a bad move. Maybe we should have kept the Venom one down. Yeah, I'm going back to the Venom synchro. Right, can we kill the Fatality? I think it's kind of guaranteed at this point we are not killing the King. He's already like all the way down the track and full HP. So, I don't know. I guess this team isn't as crazy as I thought. I mean, the Yuhaba team was way, way better. But the damage is pretty nice on this guy. It definitely is worth having Sacred on Venom if you're going to use this synchro. Because then you can still have support value from another Venom placement and buff him up even more. So, I don't know. Sacred on Venom is the method for sure. Because you can buff the synchro with your other Venom placement. Otherwise, though, I mean, the damage still isn't as good as the clone spam Yuhaba team. As you know, that is the best team in the game at the moment. Pretty good damage, but I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed to lose, so I'm just gonna call it a run. That was the Synchro Spider-Man team, I guess. Well, I think that's going to be all for this video. I know it was a very short one, but it is my older sister's birthday soon, and she's having her party today. So, I don't know, I'm not really trying to lock in on YouTube on my sister's birthday, you know? I think the Yuhaba team was at least pretty cool. I mean, it's very, very strong. Best team in the game. But either way, thank you to my channel members for making the video possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And have a great day.